Once dated a guy who lived in his parents' basement.
The nose ring is already a red flag, and the eyeshadow. But we're gonna let you finish, Jenna, with your Van Halen dude looks like a lady having hair.
And one night he invited me over after his mom had made spaghetti, and he, of course, offered me a plate when I got there, but I politely declined the offer because I knew that when his mom made spaghetti, she typically put meat in the sauce, and I don't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat since I was 13, and he knew that.
Maybe he was trying to get rid of you. I mean, this story is very boring so far, Megan. I'm ready to leave, and I just met you.
And he said, "Are you sure? Because she actually knew that you were coming, and she set aside some sauce for you, and she made sure not to put meat in it." And I thought, oh man, that was really nice of her, and I don't want to be rude, so yeah, sure, I guess I'll take a plate, even though I'm not that hungry. As I'm saying thank you to him, he shoves a forkful of spaghetti into my mouth, and I don't really think much of it in the moment. I thought maybe he was just trying to be funny, but as I'm chewing it, he's watching me like this. "Is it good? Is it good? Do you like the spaghetti?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so. It tastes like spaghetti." But as I'm chewing it, I look down at the plate that he brought me, and there's meat in the sauce. What he had just put in my mouth had meat in it, and I had swallowed most of it by now. And once he realized that I had realized what he had done, he burst out laughing. "You just ate meat! You just ate meat! You just broke your streak of 10 years! You ate meat!" I cry. I start bawling my eyes out and screaming at him, and he told me that I was a bitch, and that I needed to learn how to take a joke. I kept seeing him for 6 more months after that.
Of course you did, because none of you girls of any race have any of these standards you be claiming that you got in 2025. What a dummy she is. And this is why men, quiet men anyway, can't simp over you girls, because simping is what women do.
I need you guys to listen to me. Please don't scroll. This is not a joke. What I'm about to tell you is what's happening in the world right now. It's not a rumor. It's not fake. It's happening right now.
I mean, are you married? Do you have a man? I'm asking because why aren't you talking to him about this? You're single by choice? I can't even take these girls seriously because why are you so attractive and no dude wants to sit and listen to you talk about whatever boring thing you're talking about?
Free that man. If this story about Deshaun Hood is true, the man who allegedly shot his wife because he found out that 3 of their children were not his and instead were family members, free that man.
No, he should still go to jail because you killed some kids at the end of the day. You have what it takes to control your emotions. Obviously you didn't, but you have what it takes. That's a pre-installed program on men. One of the things the girl is getting when she comes to your table, the ability to control his emotions. Women, these weirdo girls are not helping your case. Men are still like, nah, I'm not approaching her. Well, single motherhood is an epidemic all around the world. What's happening is she tired of this kid. She tired of being a mom. She just tired. And I'm supposed to believe if I approach you, we get serious, have a kid, you're going to do my kid better than you doing this one?
I was talking to this man, and well, this guy, he's a heterosexual, mind you, and we were having discussions, and so I asked him, like, what is something that you really struggle with in an intimate relationship? Like, what is something that you find, like, really hard to deal with?
Talking. Yeah, I find it real hard to deal with women talking. Yeah, you're boring me to sleep. There's nothing interesting about you other than your looks and your whole. That's not my fault. You could have learned how to play Xbox. You could have learned to play pool, to tell jokes, tell interesting stories, but you just got by on how good you look. Yeah, and now you're older now and you don't got nothing to fall back on except for the bed. Fall back on the bed naked. And so like when you talking, it's like, yeah, shut up. But let's see what he told her, because that could just be me.
He said, the struggle is the woman. I said, excuse me? He said, y'all are so hard to deal with. Like, y'all, every day you get a different person. Like, the person you go to sleep at night is not the same person you wake up. And then you don't know if you're being too hard or too soft. And then sometimes you got to be with this person, with that person. He was like, it's so many different personalities. And then he was like, on top of that, we have to be patient and be steady and just be like, flatline all the time because y'all come with so many emotions. We don't get to be like in our feelings, our emotions. So he's like, managing the woman is hard. Like, managing the woman is so hard because it's so much.
That's why women are not successful when they deal with multiple men. You got multiple personalities. You dealing with me, Adonis, with the personality you gave Jeff. You bipolar bitch.
Y'all come with so much. And I was like, dang, are we really that hard? Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm a lot, baby. I know I'm a lot. I'm so sorry. And then I feel like I need to put every woman on my back in that moment and apologize for them too. But then I started thinking.
That's always where things go wrong, when these slores start thinking.
Is he being dramatic? Fellas, are we really that hard? Like, do y'all really feel like y'all get a different person every day and then you have to balance yourself to accommodate that different person every time? Like, are we that bad?
Yes, but did you ever really listen?
Wake up in the morning, on the phone with you, get ready for work, on the phone with you, on the way to work, on the phone with you, go on break, on the phone with you, get off work, on the phone with you, wash my ass, on the phone with you, wipe my ass, on the phone with you, go to sleep, on the phone with you, wake up in the morning, on the phone with you. Oh my God. When do I have a moment to be my motherfucking self?
The direction that you're pursuing seems to be a complete reversal.
You wanted this street dude.
Man, I come from a long line of dope rounds. Posted up on crash, nigga, bricks and pound, homie.
Prison is a part of the streets. You like, what?
So if I were talking to Byron Allen, this is what I would say. Your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk right there.
Well, you're broke.
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now.
And don't want to have nothing to do with one of your kids.
He know my Instagram. He can DM me. He hasn't done it. Why? Because he don't give two fucks about me. And instead of telling the internet, I don't give two fucks about my daughter, he rather get on here and lie and pretend like he's trying to help me out and he's not.
So I think you should stop the relationship talk right there.
And what I need you coons to understand, black man, is the only white woman you get, the only Chinese woman you get, the only Latino woman you get, the only Arab you get, the only East Indian you get, the only Mediterranean you get, the only Italian you get, the only Anglo-Saxon, the only Korean, the only Chinese, the only Japanese woman you get are the ones that their men did not want. You get the leftovers. You never get prime pickings. You get the leftovers. You never get prime pickings.
What's your type?
You.
I'm your type?
Yeah. Y'all, not white boys, I swear to God.
I think we gotta...
And then I just said, let's go home in the channel. We say we only
what?
you.
It's one thing for a person to sit you down and tell you this is what you need to do, and that's what you need to do, and then they go off and do some other shit. So, you know, it's like, oh, so it goes out of what they said goes out of the window. So for the most part, the way we learn is from watching. You watch, if you admire somebody, you watch what they do and how they do stuff, not so much what they say.
So why would we listen to this broken, begging 50-year-old who has no woman in his life explain to us anything about relationships?
This man was asking me when I'm free to go on a date, and I said I'm busy. And then he was like, oh, I'm free every day. Pack it up. You're not my type. You're free every day? Every day? Go do something with your life.
Yeah, she talking like that now, even for guys who got something going on. Let a few more years pass. She gonna be singing a totally different tune.
You don't want to be my boyfriend. I'm gonna ask you if I'm pretty every 30 minutes.
Think how many dudes she already ran off because she's an insecure wreck. Now add 15 years to that.
If you tell me to slow down because you're gonna bust, just know there's no such thing as slowing down in my world. You think I slowed down at a yellow light? No, but like in all seriousness, I'm not slowing down. No. I'm gonna be like a fucking bicycle. I'm gonna be switching my fucking gears and going faster, okay?
Boy, you can't wait to get them STDs to the next man. You tarot card reading bitch.
I see girls commenting saying that they would love to be approached by a man, and I just want to say I don't believe you. Being approached by a man is so deemed by society now, it would literally scare you. You would think something was mentally wrong with a man who came up to you and told you that you were the most beautiful thing in the world and they would love to take you out.
So they think they could just get away with the privilege of not being accountable because of all the structures that are put into place. One thing you guys mentioned before earlier was about Maury. Think about the concept of more. This is why so many women today are incapable of understanding the word accountability when they look at the different structures within our society today. The concept of more is she can test 6 to 10 men, but she'll never get booed. Ever.
She gets clapped.
She can come out up on stage and never get booed, but they'll boo all 6 of the guys, even if they were never the father.
You need to be a dad. You need to be a dad.
She's not mine.
You're telling me that I raped you, but if I raped you, then how'd you get?
Oh my God. No. All right.
Talk about accountability, right? Because the modern woman would prefer to lie than take accountability. So with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case, she preferred to lie than to be seen. Because I've always said that women have a perception, right, that they want to keep up. They want to be seen a certain way. Okay? And so what it is that for women, image is everything. Right. And so with Amber Heard, she didn't want her image to be destroyed. With the women that go on the Maury show, and I'm telling you, they go crazy. He should have been doing this before the DNA test comes out, by the way. They're going crazy because what? They're trying to keep an image, right? The problem is the reason why MTR was talking about, okay, DNA test should be mandatory. The reason why they won't do it is because women's image would be destroyed. Women want an image in this society, and their image is going to be destroyed. So what they would prefer to do is lie, because there are many people, most people believe that women are quite innocent, believe that they're the ones that are always a victim, right? What will happen is their image will be destroyed and they'll be seen for who they are, and they don't want it.
In the case of 11-month-old Lila, Drew, you are not.
But you know what happens when they do get found out to be lying? They get consoled.
Oh, they run off.
Oh my God, I got
They run off and scream.
Don't worry. They run off and scream.
I got so many stories about this.
And everyone's like, oh, it's okay. So what it is that there's no accountability. Me and MTR know, right? If a guy does something and it's wrong and it goes tits up, there's an accountability there, right? There's accountability right there. Women get consoled, they get cuddled, they get told that it's okay, don't worry about it. So then does what? She goes and does it again. Yeah, because she never learned the lesson. There was no real consequence.
Exactly.
If I
She's consoled by men and women.
Men and women.
Had to help you. Don't jump all over her, okay? It's okay, Lila. You okay?
So I got friend-zoned. I finally got the courage to ask one of my guy friends out and admit my feelings for him. And I asked him to be my boyfriend, and he said no. He did not feel the same way for me, and he said that he just wanted to be friends. I have been crying all night. And I feel like I ruined our friendship because I admitted my feelings for him. And when we hung out, I thought we had a connection and there were sparks, and I guess I misread the whole thing.